Welcome to Washed Up Podcast. You ain't what you used to be, but you in position to be who you destined to be. To get close and personal, thank you for blessing us with your time. To be tuned into our time, so we can be a constant beat in your mind. Washed Up.
Are men valued at what they can provide? And that question comes from the statistics of majority of women now love conditionally. Men love unconditionally, meaning, women gonna like you or love you based on how you can advance their life or livelihood or whatnot. Whereas men, we don't give a damn. We pretty much kind of like, if we like it, we like it. You know what I'm saying? And it's harder for us to love, but when we do love, it ain't nothing attached to it. Like, I love you because you buy me this or do this or whatever. So do y'all agree? And going back to the question, are men valued at what they can provide?
So I made a joke earlier when me and you were just sitting here talking, and I asked you a question: what do men value the most? All right. And as a man, you value God, you value family. You understand what I'm saying? To me, I feel like women also value God, but the next thing after that, value happiness. You understand? So as a man, and the way the way I look at it, a man, happiness is his family. So a man will stick around if he's not happy. As long as the family is together, man gonna stay there and provide and do everything that he needs to do. And this is all my opinion, guys. This is the way I look at stuff and see people. But if a woman is with a man, but she is not happy and they are a family, that woman's gonna leave. That woman is out of there. The man gonna stick it out because he values what he values the most, which is family. Woman values her own personal happiness more than anything.
Because, and off of what you're saying, I think the way it's viewed like that, because that man perspective of what being a man is being met with that projection. Because him providing for his family is what been taught of what being a man is. So when you're executing your role as what you taught of being a man is, you're willing to be in a tough, a toxic situation because you're meeting the needs of a manhood. It may not feel good, but this is what being a man is. It may not make you happy, but this is what being a man is. So these are the things that been drilled, and I think that's why a man will sit and feel accomplished, because I have arrived as being a man because I am taking care of these responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at the role with a woman, like you said, she don't care nothing about the responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? I don't think her view of it is, again, receiving. Right? I'm supposed to receive a certain type of feeling from this situation. And this feeling or this emotion I'm supposed to be receiving is supposed to be good. Your job is to keep providing me a good time, a good feeling, a good emotional ride during this course that we on. And that goes to what women may have been taught growing up also. It's all foolishness that we all been through some mess, to my opinion, that be having this confusion with us being in relationships. And women see things differently. Like they say, it started from the beginning of time, never satisfied. And then a man, from a man perspective, a man feel accomplished by satisfying the standard that the world had told him what the standard was.
So then y'all are y'all agreeing that men love unconditionally and women love men with conditionally?
Well, of course.
I agree.
Yeah, of course.
There's no if and buts about it, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, because I got that question I got the question of, are men valued by what they can provide?
Of course. That's a no doubt.
Right. So
Yeah.
I heard this from a comedian. I heard it from Chris Rock. He said that a woman she loves her kids unconditionally, no matter what. They mess up at school, they do something in the house, they might give them a whooping, but they love them. The dog can
yeah.
shit over the house, piss everywhere, anywhere like that or whatever, but they love that dog. You know what I'm saying? But a man could fuck up, and it's easier for them to be like, and out of the, you know what I'm saying? And I thought about that. I was like, damn, that's crazy, because I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? So then it questions now, if I was providing the bills being paid for, and the house, the car, and everything that the woman wants or whatnot, is it harder for her to leave then? You know what I'm saying? When I fuck up, because we all gonna fuck up. We gonna do something stupid.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like it was some jokes. Like you said, it was a comedian. I feel like in any situation, they still loving with transactional conditions. Because even with the kids, especially girls, women and their daughters, a lot of the times is always feuding. A lot of the times. And this is a big topic though, about love. When we talk about love, a lot of us is not really loving, have not learned what love is, and don't know when we just throw it loosely, like, oh, she loved the dog, or she loved the such and such, or she like, really, to a degree, it's really a high level of love that I don't think people is really understanding and comprehend, but it's been used loosely. So even with kids or whatever their parents, again, when you talk, you see, and this is what you believe love is, which is not really true, because a lot of it is conditional. And if it's conditional, it's not love. If it's you do this for me and I do this for you, you know what I'm saying? That's not what love is, right? And what is love is that I'm doing something with not wanting anything in return. That would be true love. But we even get to a point with our kids that there's conditions, right? Hey, you do this in school, I'm gonna get you this. Those are your first starts of learning what conditional love is. So I'm gonna get you something you like if you do something I like. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna get you something just because I love you. I'm kind-hearted. I want to do something for you. Knowing that you really want to do that, but you put these trickery stipulations on it to meet why you're doing it, when you can just be doing it just to be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
This question real quick for you, Joe. It seemed like you saying that you believe that women love conditionally and men love unconditionally, right? Okay, so then does that mean that it's easier for women to fall in love then and harder for men to fall in love?
It's easier for men to fall in love. Women fall in love for what you can do, for what a man can do.
So does that mean that they fall in love easier?
No, the women fall in love.
Remember, you said they value happiness.
Yes. So they fall in love with what the man can do for them, not the man himself.
So they fall quicker.
No. But they fall in love for like T said, the transactions. Well, he pay my bills, he buy this,
right.
but they fall in love with the transaction, not the man.
Well, that's what. Either way,
no, it's not either way. It's not either way. It's not either way. No.
They're falling. Okay, so then you're saying that they're falling for the thought of they think it's love.
We want to be loved as men, not a receipt. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we know we was a hand.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, I talked to two successful women about this one day, and I asked them the same question. I'm about to give it to you. I say you get a man that's making $60,000 a year, treats you like a queen, so argues with you, never questions you, do everything you want this man to do, respect you high to the highest level, right? But he only makes 60,000. He doing what he can. You get this man over here to the right that's making 250K, but treat you like shit. Pay all the bills, come home late. He got a couple hoes. You know what they chose? That man that's making that 250.
You get that's the whole thing. To see, that's why I said the perception, the whole thing of the more you have yourself together, the more shit women gonna tolerate.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about it's never about whether you a good dude or you a good person or not.
It's about what you can provide.
It's about what we can provide. There's a growth and there's a learning process on both sides, men and women. And there's a lot of women that done went through it and realized, and they're not caught up in the social media, and they actually live in real life, and they appreciate that man that's making that 60K.
Yes, sir.
And they helping each other out, and they building to do X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
These women that's looking and acting and thinking that they winning, miserable. Constantly going on these girl trips. Every time you turn around, they going on these girl trips to try to miss that void of not being in no relationship with no, y'all know who I'm talking to. Y'all be doing that shit. Y'all sit here, go on these girls trips. You see every time you look up, it about 50 million girls on these girl trips every other week. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't got a real one. Like
these men on the panel right now.
But I'm gonna say it flat out. Ain't nobody perfect now.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Ask these two ladies, and it's crazy. And it's kind of sound like the same question. I said, you making your money. Like, these are women who make about 150, 160, 170. You know, I said, you walk into McDonald's. You find the manager at McDonald's very attractive. Would you give him a chance? She said straight up no. Both of them no. But a man making that 150, that 170, walking to that McDonald's and see the manager, she fine, that brother gonna shoot his shot. He's shooting it. He's shooting it.
He gonna at least see what she bought though.
He gonna shoot it.
I think men, we look at it as like whether you bad or not, I'm gonna shoot my shot, and then the girl determines if I'm gonna smash or treat her like.
But what a man is looking for, the first quality of a man, what they say a man's supposed to do is do what?
Hop on though. Let's be real. Let's be real about this shit. We giving these women too much credit. They want what they want, right? Ideally for a husband, they want that dude to have 250, X, Y, and Z, look like this, have this height. But at the end of the day, it's somebody making 25 or 10 or nothing, and they letting them run through them.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
And the thing that happened between these connections and between these little romances that's going on with all these little hoop-de-ha that you would prefer to have, that dude is getting the opportunity to woo her, you know what I'm saying, and get her in a position to either be with her. So while she's still wasting her time thinking she really want to be somebody that's equal to or higher, she messing around with these dudes who she talking about she don't want to mess with.
Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah.
And getting ran through.
And end up getting stuck with them.
And you know what I'm saying? And getting ran through and getting stuck with them, and then try to mess with somebody. I know wasting time with you because you.
Right.
This is where your head at. Your head really is here.
Right.
Listen, just because you make a certain amount of money, that don't mean you spiritually in a certain position or spot.
Mm-mm.
Or mentally in a certain position or spot. That don't equal out to that.
Yes, sir.
Zeros don't equal in to less trauma, less drama. You know what I'm saying? It don't remove you from where you at mentally. So again, you gonna mess with where you at. You mess around and keep being a magnet to these dudes that you supposedly ain't liking, but that's where you at. And you thinking that they supposed to be making what you making, but that ain't where you at. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, the elephant in the room is we can sit here and try to give them credit of saying that, yeah, I'm not finna mess with this, that, and the third. And we already know. If you want them, you own them.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. I don't care what he got. If you him, you own him. You get what I'm saying? And you're not worrying about none of that. You're only worrying about it when it's convenient for you to be handpicked. Like, this is my preference and this, that, and the third. But again, you have to conduct yourself in order to receive that type of preference. Because if you not, you still gonna be getting the bottom of the barrel type people because you thinking like the bottom of the barrel. If you even mentioning shit like that, you thinking like the bottom of the barrel. You wouldn't even have to be going through and saying that this, that, and the third. Those people gonna come to you regardless. They gonna come to you regardless. And you won't even, it's like, matter of fact, you won't even, you'll see if you in the place where you need to be, you'll be able to build with whoever you done met and get them to supersede or be even higher than you. If you understand what really a relationship is, you is there to help that man get to his purpose.
Yeah.
That is your position. But you thinking about trips, 3-story house, and vacations 8 times a year. Man, that ain't what we here for.
I know I'm not.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That ain't what we here for.
When I leave to go to work, you got to go to work too. I ain't lying. Shit. I'm the first one up. I wake everybody up.
But like I say, man, yeah, hey, much love and respect, man. We all here trying to figure out this game of life. You know, the best way to it is through yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Your journey is the best journey.
Your journey is the best journey. No, that is the art.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to become who we want to be when we focus.
Say it. Go on and say it.
You can't become who you want to be because you're too stuck on who you used to be. There you go.
Okay.
That's Mr.
We got my
Go
boy
and put
Coach J.
Go on and put your white buttons in the tub tonight.
And
I
we
know you about to sit in there.
washed up.